That's taking a 12-year-old boy who just happened to like to wear pretty colors, right? And go, you must be gay. You have to be gay. And don't worry, we'll help groom you. And if you'd still want to tell us, no, you're not gay, don't worry. All of your family who are in the exact same Hollywood cult that we are in, we will make sure that you understand, Will, your only fucking way in this world is to suck cock and take it up the ass.
Hollywood press chats up a 12-year-old, showcasing the mainstream media's dark side. Now, this topic came courtesy of the 40K Empress. I'll let her assume direct control. Take it away.
Okay, so we all know this little boy, and if you watched any news about Stranger Things, you may have heard that it seems like he was conditioned to become gay in the show, literally pressured and, brainwashed to do so. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but here we have this new article to take a look at this issue. So here we go. So Hollywood press repeatedly asked 12-year-old Noah Schnapp, is that how this is pronounced? I have no idea.
Schnapp. But he certainly will be snapped if he stays in Hollywood. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good job that he's in prison.
Yeah. About his sexuality. Okay. So, Netflix is wrapping up promotion for the long-awaited fifth and final season of Stranger Things, set to premiere this Thanksgiving after a 3-year hiatus. The streamer doubtfully hopes that the online discourse will center around fan theories and building anticipations for the return to Hawkins, Indiana. However, a recent interview in Time magazine with star Noah Schnapp, which examines how the media long-standing focus on his sexuality has affected him, threatens to pull the focus into the upside down. Schnapp, now 21, came out as gay when he was 18. The show has also been hinting for some time that his character, Will Byers, is also gay. Yet, as he told Time, the press has been asking about his sexuality since Stranger Things started back when he was just 12 years old. They would pray and ask me, is he gay? Are you gay? I was 12, 13. I didn't know what to say, he admitted. The theorizing around Will Byers. Theories of fan sites like Reddit and Tumblr regarding Schnapp's character sexuality began immediately after Stranger Things debuted in 2016 because Will liked colorful clothing, was shy, artistic, and seemed to have a close bond with Mike, played by Finn Wolfhard. Some interpreted these traits as subtext.
It was the 80s!
Yes. Schnapp at 12 responded to the speculation in a since-deleted Instagram post saying, for me, Will being gay or not is besides the point. Stranger Things is a show about a bunch of kids who are outsiders. Since this was neither an outright denial or confirmation, his comment was only drew more attention to the question of his character's sexuality. I didn't take long before Schnapp noticed that many people online were suggesting he himself was gay. I think it made me hold it down deeper, he told Variety in 2023, because it was kind of being poked and prodded out of me in such a public way. He added that many in his family and social circle were subtly encouraging him to come out if he was gay, which he didn't appreciate at the time. I was like, I'm straight. I just rejected that idea for so long.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, 40K Empress, but as someone who is well-versed in panel shows. This panel wants to fucking burst. So let's.
Okay. Burst.
So
I know. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to read that because it kind of hurts me inside. So I can't even fathom what I'm reading. It feels so wrong that it's like, exploding inside. I just cannot function right now. Sorry.
Sometimes you got to unleash. Sometimes you got to hold it in. But I think this is one of those few times when you've got to unleash on what we've heard so far. So we're going to get panel perspectives. We will start with the most explosive and work our way down. The common nerd. Okay.
That didn't work.
Common
Yes.
nerd. In fact, no. Let's not start off with the most explosive.
Oh, coward.
What do you make of what you've just seen and heard?
Well, this is par for the course, right? These people are so they have so little going on in their own lives that they're worried about the lives of children and what it means on screen, because a kid on screen can't wear colorful clothing or anything like that without being gay or wanting to, I don't know, maybe wear something pretty without being trans. It's ridiculous at this point because it's just projection at the highest level. And people are over this crap, and they're over the mainstream media in Hollywood for a reason. So quite frankly, no. Also at the same time, I'm thinking maybe some people need to be on a list, just going to say, or maybe find their way to trip into that wood chipper, because, everybody's got to chop that wood sometimes. This is gross. And that's even on the parents' part too. The fact that his family was pushing him into this. You know what? Fuck you guys. Seriously, fuck you guys. You know what? That's just horse shit. That's bad parents. You are an abusive parent, and you are a fucking piece of shit. And I'm not going to censor that one because, yes, it's very irritating.
All right. It is very irritating. I know what the common nerd's going to say, which is why I'm going to get some more water when he says it. But I would like to, since this is my first time interacting with Mr. Hardcore, I'd be very interested in getting his perspective on what we've seen and heard so far about this topic, and see what he thinks.
Well, okay, all right. I'm saying this, not Empress or anybody else saying this. There's no gay or trans. There's only successful groomers. I wish I know,
ding, ding, ding.
and if this is a hard take, I'm sorry, but it's just a successful groomer. Now, the thing that I want to grasp on is this is not about like, oh, I'm so glad you're gay. There's a reason why they call them allies, and this is the reason why do we keep on talking about communities and allies? Oh, that's right. Because they're thinking of some sort of revolution or war. Like, oh, we need little kids on our side. So we need to bring in the gays. We need to bring in the trans. We need to bring in the people that think like us. We need people on the right side of history. This is why part of it is like, oh yeah, that'd be cool if he's like, if the kid's gay, that's cool. But the other part of it is just like, I need you to be gay. I need you, because over here in Reddit, we've already created something in our head, so we need you to be gay. And after what you just said about the parents, I am floored, and I'm just like, I'm so. Let's just go to common nerd. I think I've said too much.
Okay, folks, I need to fill up another water bottle. Let it rip, my good man. Let it
I
rip.
agree. I agree.
I'll be able to hear you in the next room, I'm sure.
Oh, I have no doubt about that whatsoever.
Can I just say one thing before he does? Frag
Sure,
out.
go ahead, Ryan.
Frag out, and he knows why. So he's going to explode everywhere.
So, Mr. Hardcore is not wrong. There was an old saying they don't have children, they have yours. Okay, there's a reason why they've intentionally gone after and targeted schools was the very first place. They targeted colleges first, because colleges lead to teachers. Teachers lead to indoctrination of kindergarten children with absolutely disgusting things. Okay, and I don't say this coming from a place of ignorance, and I'm not saying this is an opinion. For 3 weeks of my life, I was tasked with writing a speech that was the secular argument against gay marriage. Right? We were doing a tour at the time there was a guy that did the religious argument from the church that we went to, and I was tasked with the secular argument. I researched this for 3 weeks. I have gay family members, right? I researched this for 3 weeks. Every single study I could find said there is no correlation to anybody's genetics and how they are born. Every bit of research I found backs up exactly what Hardcore just said. There is no such thing. I guarantee you, if you dig far enough into almost every, and sure, there's always an exception to the rule, right? There's a couple of kids I ran across that, you know what, it was kind of obvious, right? At the end of the day, though, if you dig far enough into almost every single one of them's paths, what will you find? Abuse. Every single one of them. I know a person specifically who it's not necessarily that they're into the opposite sex. It's that they're so terrified of the other one, right? And you still need companionship. You're still out there looking for a relationship. You want that bond with someone, right? So that's the first part of it. The second part of all of this is Hollywood to a T. Okay? This is all they are, is a cesspool of groomers. And it's because they know they are the freaks. They are the outsiders. They know that a normal functioning society could not operate based on their lifestyle, which is why the majority of people out there since the dawn of time have rejected that lifestyle. It is not natural. It is not normal. It happens. I love those people if they're adults, and I pray for them, and I hope you all find Savior and your redemption in Jesus Christ. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people, especially in the cesspool that is Hollywood, they will intentionally latch onto these children. And not only will they do all of the heinous things we've heard from all of the Nickelodeon and Disney stars to them, but they will do that. They will take the slightest hint of anything that they think relates to exactly how they are, i.e., I don't know, is this the gayest Star Wars ever? And then what will they do? They will prioritize that. They will pick you apart. They will beat you down. Well, Will, you dress gay. Well, Will, you're a little fruity. Oh, well, you dress as a boy. Oh, you only like wearing boys' clothes. Oh, you must be trans. God must have been wrong. You should have been a boy the whole time. Right? It's the exact same thing. Okay, guess what? I'm a little flamboyant. You know what? I grew up in the back of a cosmetologist. My grandmother was a cosmetologist for 30 years. I don't have a problem getting a pedicure. I don't have a problem getting my hand paraffin dipped. You know what else I don't have a problem with? Banging my wife and having 6 kids. Okay? So just because somebody is not the exact definition of masculine, manly man that you think does not make them gay. Okay? Just because a woman doesn't like to wear dresses every single day and play with Barbies does not mean that she's gay. But Hollywood's best tool, and the one they've been running with the longest, is indoctrination. It's a cult, and it always has been. Don't believe me? Tell me why we got to interject sexuality into children's entertainment that's meant for preschoolers. Okay? It's always been the goal of indoctrination. They are freaks. They know they are freaks, and they want the rest of society to say, oh, it's okay you're a freak. It's okay if you cut off your genitalia. It's okay if you go to that 1,735 people bisexual orgy in Hollywood, because that's normal. It's okay to operate like that. So they're going to do their best to force the rest of the world to comply with their ideology. And that's taking a 12-year-old boy who just happened to like to wear pretty colors, right? And go, you must be gay. You have to be gay. And don't worry, we'll help groom you. And if you'd still want to tell us, no, you're not gay, don't worry. All of your family who are in the exact same Hollywood cult that we are in, we will make sure that you understand, Will, your only fucking way in this world is to suck cock and take it up the ass.